This is not for me. Don't even, please don't bother. No, you're doing, stop. No, I'm not going to try it. We're about to drink a $30 half bottle of wine. So essentially what I guess you could say a $60 bottle of wine. I don't think it would come in a full bottle, but also a sweet wine. The Noble One Di Bortoli sweet wine.
That is correct, yeah.
I'm going to shut up and let you give a quick explanation of what this wine style is. So Botrytis or Noble Rot for a lot of people. Can you kind of explain that within as best you can in a minute to give an idea of how this wine is created and the age of the grapes and the dehydration, etc.?
Yeah, sure. So of course. I mean, this one is from Riverina, so that's where the grapes are grown, New South Wales. And there has to be like kind of a phenomenon almost like, which is a lot of humidity in the region or in the area. So with humidity, and then usually, I mean, traditionally in France, for example, cold morning mists, and then dry afternoons, dry the wind, and dry the fog, and then start creating over time a fungus. And the same happens in this part of the world where there is kind of little water tanks or water. A lot of humidity, basically, that starts creating this fungus in the vineyards, and therefore the grapes became rotten, novel rotten, if you like, affected with the fungus Botrytis cinerea, and then producers will just have to come and pick either berry by berry or the whole bunch as it gets affected, but the fungus affects the bunches of grapes very, very unevenly. So that's very difficult to just pick the whole bunch, because some grapes will still be healthy and fresh, while other grapes will still be or will already be fully developed into a rotten stage kind of thing.
For the first time, we're going to, taste a sweet wine or smell and assess a sweet wine. But also I think this could be a really cool time to maybe press pause on this podcast or pause on YouTube, wherever you're watching or seeing or listening to this, and just go and get a cheese platter, right?
Yes, definitely. Yeah,
because this could be quite harsh on the palate or could feel quite sweet to you. But if you have some blue cheese, a camembert, a double brie or something like that, and some crackers on the side, have a mouthful of that with it. And I know we usually do that at the end, but the point is we're trying to all appreciate all styles of wine. And this is a really great style of wine, and something that, you might include if you have the right condiments at the start, rather than us telling you at the end, oh, you should have had cheese with this. Have it now, stop this, go grab one blue cheese, some crackers, and come back and maybe enjoy the rest of the episode. But here we go. Obviously, it's great for the first time ever in this podcast to say that we have a deep gold.
Yeah, deep gold. Yeah, that's definitely. It can't get any deeper than this.
No.
This is a proper deep gold.
But also, it's so gluggy. The body, you can tell how thick the body is.
It feels like the glass is much heavier, right?
It does.
It feels like very heavy, heavy glass.
But from the legs, you can see that the alcohol isn't high. Like, it's not dripping slowly down because there's
What
so much
do you think the alcohol is? I think we should.
I think I saw 10%.
10%.
I know we did.
No, it's 100.
The reason that is so funny.
It's 100%.
The reason that is so funny
is... It's 100%, Angus. Look at this.
The reason that is so funny is, and we're putting this up on our Instagram and our YouTube, but Carlos looked at this bottle and then kind of his eyes widened. He went, 100% alcohol? But for some reason, Di Bortoli on such a small bottle and such a small label have gone for 10.0%. And it looks like, because it's so small, it looks like 100% alcohol.
It's so funny.
That's good, mate. And if anyone needs a Portuguese Master Sommelier in their acting classes, please come and contact Got Somme. Carlos is available. On the nose.
Yeah, so on the nose.
See, I love it. I know it's not for everyone. I know it's sort of acquired taste, but I've only had this once before with you in the WSET class a couple of months ago, but I love that smell.
Yeah, it's super sweet. Super sweet, but also super tropical. A lot of ripe barbecued pineapple, like quite literally barbecued pineapple, honey, honeysuckle, marmalades.
Marmalade, great shout.
A lot of.
Can't wait to taste it.
And it feels, even on the nose, feels like thick. Feels like strong. You're not gonna have a sip on this thinking that you're drinking or tasting a German Riesling, from the Mosel Valley, which is so delicate, which is also sweet, but it's like it's gonna taste delicate. Here it's like heavy, glowing, like lusciously sweet.
But I'm ready to go on the mouth. Cheers.
Cheers.
I love it. It's
super
a lot.
Sweet.
It's super sweet, yeah.
Super sweet.
Wow. I just can't even tell you. I just love it.
Yeah, it's look, I think it's a very, very good example. These wines can age because they have such high sugar, they have they're full bodied, balanced alcohol for the type of sweetness, for the type of acidity is pretty balanced. Everything is pretty balanced. It's very, very ripe. So these wines can age. I wouldn't say as long as some counterparts, for example, from Tokai, which is much
I had one
higher.
of those. I had one of those.
You had one of those, yeah, for sure. Yeah. You had, when
So
you came to the restaurant, you had
I went to Carlos's
with the cheese and
restaurant, Vue de Monde. I had a Tokai, which was a level 5. Was it
11.5 is in...
a level 5? Or wasn't it? Isn't there a rating?
5 Putonios. 5 Putonios. Yeah, that's true. 5 Putonios.
So there's different 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 being the quality, right?
So it starts at 3, 4, 5, and 6. 5 is very, very sweet. That's like 180 grams of sugar per liter. Traditional...
So nearly 20% sugar.
Yeah, traditional types of Tokai, but then since 2013 they kind of changed a little bit the rules, the law, so it's kind of a little bit different. But that one in particular was pre-2013, so it's it was 180 grams of sugar. So that's very, very sweet.
Yeah, that was wonderful as well. How do you convince a friend to try sweet wine with them? Because there are so many people who are like, oh no, this is not for me. Please don't bother. No, you're doing, stop. No, I'm not going to try it. That's what people do. What is something someone can do to encourage them to taste this wine with them?
But, you got to have the right food and just say, look, okay, just try a little bit of that blue cheese and try at the minimum, a little sip of that sweet wine and just, try to understand or realize how good it actually feels on the palate. It works together.
I love it.
Kind of thing.